Boy, oh boy. What's happening, Virgos? This is our Virgo full moon eclipse reading. This full moon eclipse happening on the 13th is definitely affecting us. I'm not going to go over the whole spew of if you have Virgo in your chart, because if you're a Virgo, you clearly have Virgo in your chart. You might be a cross watcher and you have Virgo in your chart as well. And then by all means, maybe I should go over the spew. So if you have Virgo in your chart, heavy Virgo, whether that be your sun or anywhere in your chart, this is definitely going to affect you. Okay? Even if you have Virgo in a couple planets like me. You know what I'm saying? It's not just my sun sign. I have it in one of my planets that I'll probably have edited on the screen here because I always have to refer back to my chart because I don't remember it by heart, just the big three and a couple of the few planets here and there. Anyways, the Virgo full moon eclipse is about separation. It's about subtracting. Let me put it that way. You could view that separation. I say subtraction because separation can, be temporary. And so can subtraction, but subtraction to me feels more permanent than separating. You know what I'm saying? I can separate this cap and ultimately put it back. If I subtract it, I throw the cap away, but now the bottle doesn't have a cap, and now I can get a new cap. I can dig the cap out of the trash and put it back on the bottle. That would be nasty. I wouldn't do anything like that for real. I was just giving you an example of what my definition or how I view separations and subtractions. Nonetheless, as far as subtractions go, it's look at where Virgo is in your planet. Fairly easy for us to do, but look at it where it is in your planet, your houses even, and look at what needs to be subtracted from there. And when I say subtract, this could be anything from maybe personality traits, maybe people, maybe things within your life as well. The tarot is going to help us clarify what anything or, help jumpstart something. Again, this is happening on the 13th, but I'm giving us a free head start here because, I want to make sure we good. So with that being said, this is our, again, full moon eclipse reading. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find an email, my email, in the description box below. Check out the other links down there as well. Right now, my books are on a discount code for 25% off during the Smashwords Reading ebook week sale. I'm terrible at promoting myself, therefore today is the last day of the sale. If you would like to get my entire book catalog for 25% off each book, and then you are able to find that or get that by clicking the links in the description box below and the checkout codes as well. Only in the Smashword store and only the ebook because it's Reading ebook week and it's their sale. So you have to go there, and again, the links will bring you there, and the code you can copy and paste at checkout will give you that 25% off discount. All right. Again, deal ends today, March 8th. So you have less than 24 hours to make a decision on whether you want to, buy the books or not. All right. Now, we start off with the Four of Cups. Man, this is feeling indifferent. There's this energy that it's like I'll believe it. Like I say this pretty much all the time when this card shows up. I believe it when I see it, but then the universe has been trying to show us and we don't believe it. We're not making a move. We don't, because we want it instantaneously. It's not showing up exactly how we want it to show up, but it still is showing up. So we really have to be very much mindful of not allowing our apathy to get in the way of what blessings we're receiving at this moment in time. That could be a mindset that we need to just get out of just subtract from our way of thinking. This whole perfectionism, I won't say, well, I kind of do want to say it, but it is always going to be a part of Virgos. But maybe at this time you should, and this goes with the separation analogy I said, maybe it is going to serve more so of a separation, temporary separation, than it is a permanent subtraction. But maybe this idea of perfectionism, that things need to be perfect in order for it to actually be tangible or real or valuable, maybe you need to do away with that right now. Maybe some Virgos need to do away with that right now. For the time being, all right? I know we perfectionists. But for this time being, it seems as though this could be, this card is telling us, hey, do away with that right now. Because you're truly missing out on blessings that you are getting at this moment in time. So just keep that in mind. Our next card is the King of Cups in reverse. This is someone who is very much manipulative. Someone who is a selfish leader, selfish intentions as well. We also got the High Priestess in reverse, which is our last card. This is someone who can't be trusted either. These two together in reverse it's not a good mix. If this is somebody, and I can't quite put my finger on it, whether this is representative of us or somebody within our lives, I do kind of want to pull another card. I feel a bit stronger that this is someone else's energy. Very much close to us though, or close to a Virgo, where this is someone that we need to let go of. To be real, these are people, or this individual and the High Priestess in reverse, honestly. I'm going to do a 2-in-1 because I feel as though what I was going to say about the High Priestess in reverse is what I want to say about this King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who we may hold in a high regard. Could be a priest. Could be a priestess, a female priest or so, or someone of a higher stature in our life. But they're very much manipulative. They're very much someone who poorly guides us, and very much someone who we shouldn't have in our lives, despite their title, despite how long we've known them. And even if they don't have a high title, it could be someone that you once viewed highly, or you do view highly, and again, title wise, you two are, if we're being real technical on the titles, you two are just individuals. You could be a part of a group, and this person will tout themselves as the leader of the group, but then say there's no leadership here. And at one moment in time, you bought into the idea that they were the leader, but also bought into the group being a leaderless group, but still had this idea that they were the leader. Well, this individual not only is not the leader, but if were actually the leader, is a poor leader. And it's not a critique of their ability or lack thereof. It's a critique of the type of leader they would be. Someone who is very much manipulative. Because despite their title, they are that. They're a manipulative person. When people get in these high positions, people like to, and they're a piece of ish, they're POS. People will assume it was the position that got in their head, when in actuality, it was the individual who got the opportunity to now express that side of them. They were always like that. They were always a POS. They were always a manipulator. They just didn't have the opportunity to be able to express that, to show that side of them. Now that they do, you're now seeing it. It wasn't the position that made them that way. It wasn't the money. It was them. So what I'm saying here with this energy is be very much mindful of this person. Again, whether their title is a leader or not in your life. If giving the opportunity, there's someone I'm feeling like, I'm really feeling it right now. I'm getting hot, to be honest with you. But, like, I'm getting chills and hot at the same time, to be honest with you. But we going forward. This energy is heavy. We're the last sign that I'm reading for today, so I can tough it out. Nonetheless, be very much mindful of this individual you need to separate. I'm not really one to tell you what to do. Well, I am, but, I try not to be. But I'm not one who tries to tell you what to do, or at least I try not to be someone to tell you what to do. But there is definitely someone, because I'm thinking of someone. There's someone that's coming to mind right now. So I know how this is relative to me. I'm not one of these readers I get on here and make it seem as though I'm separate from the readings that I do. Absolutely not. If it doesn't fit me, I'm not gonna attach myself. And that, just like I advise y'all, if this doesn't fit you at all, don't make it. But if it does fit you at all, simply because you don't like the truth, doesn't mean that you should then be like, nope, it's not me. No, that's not it. All right, okay. I'm not gonna spend my time, energy trying to convince you that it is. You said it isn't. It isn't. But don't get upset. Don't get upset when it's exposed that it is you. Don't get upset when things don't go the way because you want to continue to live the lie instead of being truthful. Just saying. But with this situation here, I know exactly who this individual is. That's why it was so easy for me to honestly say, hey, to pinpoint, what it was now after, getting the downloads. Like, yeah, this is someone, and I can tell you from my personal experience, I ain't gonna name them, but this is someone who is not a leader at all. At least title-wise, right? But they're very much manipulative, and they very much have the attitude of, I am the leader, but don't want to lead, but also, will still want to be viewed as the leader of this collective that we have here. But I don't want to lead. But also, if you choose to lead or if you choose to make a decision and I don't agree with said decision, then I get upset. But I'm not the leader. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I know. I say all that just to say I know exactly who this individual is and how this is relative to my life. But my life, although we may be Virgos, is not your life. If this fits, of course, you should know. You would know. I have very much confidence in you to know exactly who this individual is, just as much as I know who the individual is. And what this, going back to what I was saying earlier about the Virgo full moon, we got to eclipse this individual out of our life. I'm not saying kill them. I'm not saying remove them from life, period. I have to say that because we're crazy. Virgos are crazy. We might do something like that. But no, like seriously, all I'm saying is don't have them in your life. Let them live, let them be them, but you don't have to deal with them. And vice versa. You don't have to allow them to deal with you. Well, Virgos, it's a blessing that people even have us in their damn life in the first place. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Crosswatch your old head and get upset. Feel away. Be honest. Think about the Virgos in your life. It's a blessing to have them in your life. Not to say there's no other blessings within the other signs, but Virgos are a true blessing. So, if you were to eclipse someone or someone were to eclipse you out of their life, they're missing out on a blessing. Either way. Now, there are times where, we deserve to be eclipsed out of people's lives. That's when we're not being our highest, truest, most positive, best selves. So I wouldn't blame anyone who said, nah, I'm not dealing with Virgo no more. That's fine. Or it could be, as I hinted before, it could be a separation thing where it's like, I'm not saying this is relative to you. I'm just speaking in general right now because I'm pretty much done with the tarot. We'll get into the oracle in a minute. But, You know, it could be a situation where someone was like, right now, I just don't want to deal with Virgo, but it's a separation now, but we're going to come back together later on. I don't know, but how this relates to us, again, there is somebody who is this energy here. We're giving them too much credit. And because, again, they may have came off as the leader, you know, as this individual. But they're not. And even if they are, even if they do have that title, it doesn't give them a right to be very much manipulative and very much deceitful with their position, their power. Not over you, not over anybody else. All right? But that is what I have for us as far as the tarot goes. We'll get into the oracle cards, but before I get into that, I would like to remind you to hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button, leave a comment, share, subscribe. You almost gave us 2 cards. I just want 1 oracle. All right. And yeah, check out the links in the description box below. Okay. More on that later for the final reminder. The card we got today is Learning Secrets. All right, you see the ear in reverse, so we're going to read this. All right. Learning secrets. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. Ooh, I was laughing. I'm going to read it again because maybe you didn't understand through my little giggly schoolgirl chuckling. But nah, I was laughing because, again, the person came to mind. It's like you're going to learn some things about this individual, Virgo. You're going to learn some things. You already know. Here's the thing. I'm going on rant mode. If you still here with me, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going on rant mode right now. There's some things we already know about this individual. And they don't know we know them. They don't know we know about them. But you want to know how I know? You know? And we know about this person? Because we be knowing shit about people that they don't know about themselves, or they don't want people to know, so they think we don't know because we're not quick to call it out, but we will call it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, yeah, we're gonna learn some more things, as the card said. I'm gonna read it again. Ooh, this is a juicy ass reading. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they are. Hey, yo, let's get it. But nah, like we be knowing, we already know something about this ineffective leader, right? I'm gonna put it that way in quotation mark. This ineffective leader, right? We already know some things about them. Things about them that they, again, don't want. People do a terrible job, or at least with me, people do a terrible job at hiding the aspects about themselves that they don't want other people to see. And they think they're doing a good job because no one is calling them out on it. No one is calling them out on it for 2 reasons. Number 1, because they can't see it, so they don't know what to call out. You can't call out something you don't even know what to call out. And number 2, you run into people like me who's gonna gather all that information, call it out one day and blow it up in your face and be like, hey, this is my problem with you. Now, since you want to show this side of you, now you want to show everybody, this. I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Or if you're feeling real like you want to tell me about me and it's unwarranted, yeah, I know I said yesterday's readings, I was saying to who was it, Aquarius or something, someone of that nature, where it was like matching energies is whack, and it is whack, but in this energy here, I mean, in this situation here where it's like, hey, okay, you got something to say about me, I got something to say about you. And it's a lot of the truth that you thought was hidden. And you did a great job at hiding it from everybody else, but not from us Virgos. We catch up on these things. We know this about you. I've been know this about you. I just didn't say anything. Until now. But hey, in all seriousness, you know, there are going to be some things about this ineffective leader that we continue to learn. as we continue to have them in our lives, as we continue to whatever capacity they are in our lives, there are going to be some things you learn. And as the card says, embrace the lessons they offer. You know, I don't know what else to how much more clearer I can make that. Embrace those lessons. You know, because there will be lessons about that individual, about just us in general, that we learn from these folks, these individuals. And it's up to us, really, whether we, again, embrace them or not. We listen to them. We don't ignore the signs. But, yeah, like, it's really up to us. But, hey, this Oracle card was confirmation enough for me. So I don't know how you feel about it, but I got my feel for this reading. All right. If I could like my own vid, I just might. I know I can. I just might like this vid. Just cause. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this vid as a viewer myself. All right? So I'm hitting my like button. You hit my like button as well. All right? Share, comment, subscribe. I can't subscribe to my own channel, or at least not from my not from this channel, of course, but I can comment as well. I just might do that. Ooh. This is a great ass reading. This is one of my favorite readings I've done for us Virgos. Hey, let's get it. So but yeah, let's be mindful of these folks. And again, eclipse happening on the 13th, so let's cultivate this energy here, this lesson that we have here. Thank you to God Universe for even letting us know about this. All right. If you would like a personal read, please feel free to shoot me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Check out the other links down there as well. Once again, you can find my books 25% off at this moment in time. The deal ends today, though, March 8th. So you have less than 24 hours to get the books, get my books 25% off each. So if that's something that you are interested in, again, make that decision before the end of the day. And yeah, that's what I have for you as far as promotion. Again, like, comment, sharing, and subscribing. Free ways to support what I do here, support the channel. And yeah, I want to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe once again. Until next time, until next episode or video. Not cutting that out, but you see me when you see me. Peace out.